Hi friends, I'll make a quick video regarding a clicking noise in my shocks on my 2014 Toyota Avalon regular 3.5 engine. So for a while, I believe for like 6 months, I had a clicking noise that I couldn't find out where is it coming from. So it was like whenever I drove through big potholes, small potholes, bumps on the road, I had like click, 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 metal to metal clicking noise. I couldn't find out where is it coming from, so I went to the mechanic. They checked it. Like usually they were starting pushing the car from the hood in and out. We couldn't hear anything. They lifted the car up, they checked everything was fine, and his diagnosis was that the shock is wrong, change the shock. So one way, I replaced the shock really quickly. I'll tell you that I replaced the shock. I still had that noise, and the only reason I found out about it, where it's coming from, I stepped, since my car is already damaged, I stepped here and I stepped here on my car with my feet on it, and I started bouncing in and out. I was able to get more force. But you can do it with two people, for example, because with one person it's not enough force to press the car really low. So either step on it, or with two strong people you can probably hear that noise that way. So anyway, the noise was coming from basically, this is my old shock. So you have the top bearing, and you have the lower piece, which is separate, the metal piece, which holds the spring in between, which I did not change. I used my old one, that's why it's still there. So the clicking noise was in between two pieces. There is a bearing wheel inside. But let me show you roughly how that sounded. It was something like this. Now it's really loose, obviously, but that was very similar to what I had. That was that kind of noise. And what needed to be done, and I believe either one mechanic or I heard it on YouTube told me, that try to tighten that screw. And I did this. I did this with the manual wrench, and I could not move the screw at all. It was already super tight. So I figured, okay, so if it's already tight, I tried this, so probably it is something wrong with the shock. But it wasn't actually true, because after I replaced the shock, I still had that noise, and the reason was this screw was really loose. So I went to mechanic, and he was laughing at me, and he hit it with the impact gun, which I heard you're not supposed to be using on that screw because you can damage the shock. But tell you the truth, at the end of the day, I did everything and I still had that noise. So once he grabbed the impact, I didn't stop him. I'm like, let's see what's gonna happen. If it's still not working anyway, so what is wrong can be done additionally to it. So he hit it with the impact, and it's perfect. So before you even change the shock, try to tighten that screw, maybe with the huge wrench or with the impact gun. I'm not sure if the impact gun rule is valid. So if you have any input, share with us. So yeah, that's what I did, and that's how I got rid of the noise. The car is banged up all around, but it has only 30,000 miles, so I believe this shock is still good. Anyway, so this is it regarding the noise. I will now make a quick video what I did to replace the shock. If you are really trying to do this, you can watch the next video. All right, I hope this helps. Thanks. Bye.